Mitro kakamio, minro kakamio.
Kessben.
Kakamio poku amwasi anancio.
Right, once again, thank you so much for your time now.
Mitro kakamio, minro kakamio.
Kessben.
32 minutes after 7, I heard Kessben 92.9. Kessben TV is live across the country and on your DSTV, channel 364, Go TV, channel 121. On Asida TV, I don't pay Wunya live. Maakye Jumedi, so we did Kwame Appiah Kubi, Mr. Speaker. I don't pay highly grateful once again for your time with us. Now, we are settled, and Timamina. Sports team no asi for coming up with kickoff and Brasso say no din komo pay na unso yema with the ekoso ewo oh my god and a lot is happening but we'll be bringing you some details of a press conference the minority in parliament on the corridors of parliament indicating the operation of the oral team illegal. It has no locus in law. For that reason the former appointees of the President Akufo-Addo Abayeno must not adhere to the Ebekoso Ewo oral team committee so we'll bring you more details on that. Na yene wedi ho enkomo surely yene anti-corruption crusaders ebedi nkomo na afi yebisa se I mean, the legal backing for oral. Operation Recover or Loot. The job is becoming far more difficult. And I don't pay you any home come or just stay with us. Now, you know, betcha some come away. But just sending some mommy say your numbers is 05505679299. 05505679299. And no any numbers I don't pay your day a year. Juma. I mean, now I'm a Ghana rice for us. Say, now no pay. I'm a Ghana rice at Daruma. One more abwaye yepa. Pacho and they open more. Anuncio ede eye papa na yedua wa Ghana ha aye ho adwuma nyina wa Ghana ha dia pacho number 1 ama Ghana rice no ene emoa anope me recommend the amount. Those of you are moye restaurant operators mo amoye nnuane ahodo ton na mo sport ahodo ankrofo ba ho be dide no pacho nnuane a wo ya obehia mo ni nyina no anope eye ama Ghana rice na make am for the amount eso ede anunsuo eye kama na we no yemfa bibia no emfra mu
anancio mitro kakamio minro
and pe make it a point na wonso je wo de pajo wotie me na wani je ho se ama Ghana rice ubetu de dodo mu na watimi aton bia anope akwanya sonko ana aba ede amao eno nti ubetimi ene womo ede enkomo womo beje osu ye pa pajo ukita 12,400 Ghana cedis eko nenimu a yebetu ne dudomu ede amao na watimi aton enya womfaso enti mu a mo pese mo ye wholesale no bajo mu nyina no momra na mo ne ye ebedi nketa ho anopai okojomu a obenya bi ato supermarket ahodo no eton ama Ghana rice malls ahodo no pacho uborema obenya ama Ghana rice ni bi ato the premium and number 1 Ghanaian made rice wodwaman so say eno ana obi edi correct the wodi be ye bia no kama jollof fried rice balls ni nyina no bacho eboa wuye ema the original taste of Ghanaian made rice enti anopai ma wonsa enti me enka wode opomo kira kwan a womo ewo abeka La Paz ewo enkran ha womane eye Eco Bank no ena edi enhwani mu omo eben police container ewo La Paz anopai speak to them na womo ebejo so from numbers no on 053 Alright, good morning Pacho Mpom to say
good morning speaker and budget design
Eradi Adom what the yanko ache na monso
Nyame adom yaso ya ho ya pa
very well anopai yeda so papa se waje so na the edikan Endra nkomodie because so omrahye bedwam the minority side morning central for edi nkomo more dissatisfaction about the operation of the oral committee aya of concerns to you. Now what is the minority trying to put across na yentie wanopen
medase Mr. Speaker my memfa kwanya nso na Maakye Kessben ahwefo ne atiefo nyina na Maakye akpanda fon so na just like you rightly said no enra ye ka assembly defa sa ora no ho se yenje fu se sabe prebiasa sa committee no Martin. A waste of everybody's time. Nintia yakasa some say sabi. Oshe omanya yewomuna. Emra NSAD ajuma. Na otie sa ora no kwana already no oma create impression bi say nipa bi ababebo oman krono. Nti sa edin kwana operation recover all loot. That's an is not the meaning.
Exactly.
Lecture say sabi omo ankasa your margin say amanfo bi aba oman yi mu abebo krono. Awia oman ajapade. Na sabi say ti sankwa na na ye no kore nso a ye de ye ntimi nka say nya no kore. Ewo sabi institutions a ewo oman yi mu a tumi ekura omo a omo betumi di tumi no edi ayi adwuma na sabi mpla biasa obi akwa kobo kro no a emra no ni sa nipa no edi sabi yewo office of the special prosecutor na o share the mandate of the office of the special prosecutor na adwuma ne say sabi sa o suspect anase unim say obi adi anyamra sama na obi abokro no a emfata anase sabi mpra biasa wakwa kofa omaja pade a utia special prosecutor nan so a omo ne san sasimasi no bedi yewo yokosu wo ho yewo police department e wo ho na sa ora ye omatin emra ben e na omo no omo wo ana tumi ben e no emra oman bi ama omo so omo mfa nye sa adwuma no tumi bi ani o adwuma na omo ba be ye no akwa ye se 7 mpra biasa political witch hunt, political harassment, because Okuja Tona ene ono ye chairman of that committee. How long is he staying there? Ene ye ura Kofi Bachi. Enye ne ono na almost appointing as one of the director of operation at the presidency.
Yes.
Enti utimi we say the lifespan of that ora na omo kan wasam no very short. And secondly, they don't even have the law. They cannot prosecute. To me by ena obi beka say ora omo. A political gimmick be omo ba be play. And they say na eti dia na ye advice me ye ma ya appointees ni say. Ana formal appointees ni say. So obi frewo sa ora frewa. Ewu nya so obeko. Na so obi feel strongly say sabi mpredua why ye boni bia state institutions no ho. They should allow the state institutions to work. Now, if you look at the mandate of the ORA now, almost complaints.
Yes, and no so na yeba, but first of all, let's establish the fact to say the edikai omampenyi ewo tumi ewo mra kwan so say obe set up a commission and a committee bia with a special purpose vehicle say wa mandate mo say I mean, and Yema say it say no monko. These are your terms of reference. Now, from what we are told, no, we are made to understand. Say, ora no babaya investigation. As much as say woman need prosecutorial powers, their mandate per the reference of my penny dia mom when they say woman investigation. I don't know your prior one. A bit me abua na afi attorney general eteki officer. I mean, based on the evidence gathered, me a starting prosecution. Now, will it be wrong in law for the president to have established that committee in the first place?
Menuya. President, yes, sabi, executive power na the amano.
Exactly.
Sabi, omai to me na eshanansa. Yano, yentimi nkase sabi, to me na omadi ama onsono. To me no so fire sabi nyama MY nyina. Yana ye kasa asemwe, minority asema ye kano. Ye nkata katasheshe any proyeso. Yen yesane, yen so. But President Susu who said, "Unu special prosecutor, 7th Parliament ye create sa particular organ no."
Yes,
it is not too long. And I go and look at the terms and conditions and the role of the special prosecutor. It was specially designed, say, to come and help the Attorney General Department on some of these issues. Look, the public opinion. So because a man for you corrupt, a man for you sick. And the union bit me aka. Inti ora no eba begi sa complaints no keke. Omu wie a no mo sa de sa complaints no asa de akwa koma state institutions na omu to me some be sa de no. You have been duplicated. Because Obama politics no asa nema bebre. Sa nema we no uya a share on crop for Kutupa Momudi Bonnie. Operation recover all loot. Now, say, already know you have created in the minds of the people, say, some people have come to loot the states. And they say, Asimasi Ababebo Chrono, Asimasi Ababe Yesia. Why don't we send them direct to the powers that can deal with those people?
Maybe already know the Office of the Special Prosecutor, the Attorney General, it was so much on their hands. Adding up investigations of this nature, will take a very long time. And your man to say, well, no, a special purpose vehicle, a bit me ISI investigation. Now, they are not prosecuting anybody. So why don't you allow them to do their investigation? Then
we are not stampeding. Yeah, stampeding investigation, no. But in any case, to me by and or more, investigation. Now, Sabin Prebiasa, Okujato. Expertise when it comes to investigation matters.
Yeah, but he's not the only person on the committee.
No, you see, we are just trying to. At the end of the day, Yana Ghana for you. You better be complaining, say, ora, omwadi yesika. Yana Yababe complaining because Omobabe Tenase, Omobabe go into ABCD, Omobabe Tenase, allowance is better, Omedi, Omeye Winina, at the end of the day, so she is so free mumma.
But they have stated and said they are not on government payrolls. It
is not about government payroll. There are so many expenditures that are not on government payroll. And two parties say, "Ajuma no Omobabe office no Omobabe Tena, Nkania no Omobabe so people no Omobabe use. Sabi impredia so mutena so mu ye nipa kombedi omo. Ntini nyina no e free. Kessben. Free. And I fool say already the state has a lot of these institutions that can deal with it. Sabi special prosecutor for Eko or meet me deal with it. Ufo say for the police department or more investigation departments, go and let them deal with it. These are state institutions that are mandated to go into matters, and they have the power. But now over table, as you be complain. Would you complain? You are after now the Aquacoma state institution.
Yes, but
meanwhile, there is a department among them. Uko a special prosecutor or more department that are responsible for investigations. And they've never come out to complain, say, complaining, say, Sabio, we are overwhelmed with work, so we cannot do anything. They have not come and now complaining. A special prosecutor come about complaining
not to the best of my knowledge, honorable, but
complaining
the average Ghanaian no meet you there for no see.
You see, and minority, we should not do political witch hunting, which at the end of the day will not bring us any resource. We shouldn't do that because yes, Anna, my for now, Sabi, party for no, to be show almost suspect you say Sabi, Mr. Speaker. Almost suspect you say Abia, Ukra Bibino Mufu say suspect no more to Asha also because. Omofu say operation recover all loot no we are there. But eventually no obekona entesa. So they are just harassing people. But say you na to your boss. Na ya mamrano ese edino ni omo aye suspect say sabi omo abokrono no ana omo loot no. Na emrano ni state institutions ni omo dia. We may be getting some positive results. But other than that, this oral thing no e dey who did this at the end of the day no. Yan crop for be say Yanya Juma. Na eso di Kabia side e dia breye. Mimi wo am we yatua. So we think that for fairness, the state institutions that are mandated to do this work no, they should go and report whatever issues no more no. Omo reporting state institutions no. And then let these institutions take this up, matters up and deal with it. And good results will come. Onyo sabi nya wakwaye bibia emfata no. Emrani ni bedi. Now, obviously, I'm suspecting it wrongly. So, Emran's better than Jano. But say, I know the aura with who say the lifespan of this aura is very short.
So, three major things: lifespan no is short, and then two, it has no legal locus. But that is the question I was moving towards. Now, the question is, will you be comfortable on the minority side? Should today the Attorney General decide, say, why establish a legislation to back the operations of ORA? And no, will you submit to this particular committee, and then the related investigation. The
good thing about Ghana, any democracy, you see, let the laws work. That is why we say the rule of law. The laws must rule. So if the laws are ruling, they are effective. Enti inne say to me ba na sabe Attorney General Department ehun say nyuma na omodi ama me ne dooso me why me to me ni bi na me de ahye nkrofo yinsa na to me aba be di omo nsa no matimi aye adwuma. It is the laws that are working. It is not man that is working.
Okay.
Are you getting me? In a state where we have moved away from the military coup d'etat here and there, and we have accepted the rule of law, we must all allow the rule of the law to work. Other than that, there obi bedini to me keke. Unu say o man for bebre e na mama for fie, no ma kwaji we car, no ma kwaji we, no ma ko buru we, no ma kwa say we niema. Is that the rule of law? That is not the rule of law.
So if the
that is military, that is the some kind of ad hoc military operation.
And
it doesn't work that way.
Situation that we are likely to find ourselves. But you wouldn't have a problem if it is backed by law. I mean, that fact must be established.
No, that's why we are saying that we must use state institutions that are backed by law. Because Obibedi is a minority, yeah, kasano, sabe, yeah, protect you. No, we are not protecting anybody. We also think that let the laws of this country operate fairly. Until next, ora to me, na omudi to me niya juma. Why not? We are all under the law. The president is also under the law. The other people now, they are all under the law. Everybody in Ghana is under the law. So let the law work. Say yama emrana nya juma. People will take their own might, their own strength, and do things that will cause a lot of trouble for you, cause a lot of trouble for me. And yet I would see who still you honor be a catcher of a sorry free and I mean I be baby juma.
But in your candid opinion, no, I mean, the office of the special prosecutor was established under your government, under the leadership of President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Now, as we speak this morning, the purpose and the rationale here, the office of the special prosecutor, no, has the office really lived up to its mandate to Ghana and Mrano Ede Emano in terms of the fight against corruption?
You see, that is one thing. Entina yen ye fu say yan to your boss an hwe kwan ya be fight corruption. We will create in the minds of the people that people are so corrupt. But at the end of the day, when the laws begins to work, you realize that we are rather charging emotions instead of dealing with the issues. And now, make sure say, Omati, alright. Alright, no, already are creating in the minds of people, say, some people have come to loot. So we are creating a special purpose called ORA, Operation Recover All Loot. And at the end of the day, so Operation Recover All Loot, to me, and GDB and free power. Ubeba will say, people will think that politicians are just covering themselves. See, Okuja Tona were chairman of this particular occasion. No? You remember what the Jacobi land is sort of property be, and they went to court. At the end of the day, the court ruled in favor of the late Jacobi Lante. But in the public opinion, no, the man was painted as if he was so corrupt. But in actual sense, if you go through the laws, it is not every property that has been acquired. And I said you, and yet bibia sabi obia timia no, and all the chrono coin so, and all the bonnet at the anya mano. But you create in the minds of the people say we are politicians are too corrupt. You may not see the work of the special prosecutor. Because as some now the special prosecutor no, what the man the year juma. So the man the year juma said that sabi previous and nipa no so antiamra. Now kasi nipa no your crofo boni dede amama fo wo setima see your crofo. No mo di no bedroom mra na anim no. Emra no omubobo mu na ko wo se nipa na amokro no a. Obe hu se nipa wo ka kire mo se omo ya crofo nyina na gidie na eden abafom. But I think that the special prosecutor and the office of the special prosecution is doing well. We need to help it. Me wa shade say ye de mra no be mo na ye report crimes now ye fu say am for committee no na ye provide enough evidence so that they can also work, because special prosecutor no so he doesn't know everything. Can he know everything on this earth? It is not possible. It is a woeful say Obia Dibonia, prepare with evidence. Make sure that you support the claim. So at the end of the day, the special prosecutor's office or the Yoko office or whatever office that is backed by the law, or move to me a year, Jumano, no more year, Jumani. Na me no me no Yahuatoye. Na Ghana, Yahuaton. Sabi Ghana ye mammy. A ye so a ye mau. A ye so a ye mo imafunina. But if you ask me, say whether they have been able to achieve that aim, I think that yes, they are a group of people with law, with special expertise, and they are supposed to work. Let's give them that mandate. Let's support them. Now, if we say they can work effectively if we do all that.
Very well. But in the nutshell, I mean, you have resolved a former appointee be appear before oral.
Yes, that's our call. That is the call of the minority.
Kessben.
Would that be the right thing to do? I mean, if there is nothing to hide.
Oh, that's why we are saying that, look, as for hiding, can you hide? Nobody can hide. But let's do it right. Let's get it right. And when we get it right, everything will be fine. Nothing. Well. Nobody can hide. Where are you hiding to? Mimi wojidi say, seven prebiasa. Se mrani ni omudia, ebe boye se nipa dasani, eni omubidi.
Very well. Honorable, I'm grateful for your time, Anope. Medasi Papa.
Medasi Papa.
And Tipandaim Rashebedeni on the ticket of the New Patriotic Party, speaking to us on the sidelines of Endra. Press conference, minority, a year, a war, and Rashebedram, indicating to all former appointees of President Akufo-Addo, say, I mean, ora no, illegal, some sort of, I mean, Emrebian territory, ain't no, homo frewa. Opa banko opa na beko. I mean, those are some of it. But my yentie some of the commentaries na Yemra, na yentie press conference no Emra.
Kessben.
And we're invited by this so-called aura. Advice to you from the minority is to boycott any invitation from the aura team. We are not going to be part of it. Because we believe that there are constitutionally established bodies that can investigate any so-called misdeeds of the government. What are they doing? What they are doing is to go about disturbing people, entering homes, taking vehicles, seizing vehicles, and more or less taking over lands from people who have genuinely purchased lands. What the former government officials have done is to acquire properties that legally they could acquire. No illegality has taken place. In any case, the NBC, their members have also acquired lands in this country. The executives, Okujetu Ablakwa and Co., they live in the cantonments. They live in the airports. They live in the childhoods. Lands which were government lands, which they bought many years ago. So if you are a former government official.
Very well. Ora Jodako, Swami Emrashe Bidrede now, which is only did a press conference for the minority. He's also a lawyer of good standing, a former lecturer at the law school in Gempa. Ora Jodako Komo Enono, Odone Besi a year. The former majority leader and the Mose Chairman Sabonsu replacement, which is or this answer no to Jano, but quite an interesting one. One more to talk to government lands. Abaye Chebuno, Dinaka Ura, Juma, one more air yedo. One more as Bia would toy ye be a ya bind dear beer, whether we farm quite so one farm quite so a ya bind dear. They see no reason why I bind sassino. As I say, one more a war power, na one more authority, must make sure say one more tons answer, no, Eddie, more. But the question again will be, warrior of one son, no one any dear, one cousin so dear. Indeed, and that ye buying size, and we agree, says I say, because I buying size in the brain now, one more ton, dear, more, a airport residential area, the extension, our more year development, and so I say, one more ton. Two, your friend is a military for now, what 37, okay? Two DVLA officer there, wo police barracks are there, ho ye two omunina from a pebia enclave no more air benina. Ye nim kwaya mofa so tons as you know. And a remove map must happen. I mean, those are government lands. Maybe are buying institutions. Today, as we speak, yes, here the airport extension project, and we've sold the lands to private individuals. Okay, today go to cantonment, and draw report about you see, the NDC must be careful. Medical catch them. Oh, real phone side no one there because mobile ye munko phone bin so start din sem hunu. Okay? The report I had yesterday, Oko cantonment, GIS, opposite or Echiho, baby ayako sisi judges in the bungalows na. I mean, I buy bungalows sisi is when people have started say one more grab this answer in. So please, mobile what is right, and when what is right and pleasing for this country. But I call lines in the show now. Many anti-corruption crusader. Vitals are him any and Komo Emra. Mr. Azim, if you can hear me, good morning. Thanks so much for your time.
Yeah, good morning. You're welcome.
Very well. So first off, Operation Recover All Loot is a committee put up by the president to initiate an investigation about certain things that, I mean, contextually we are told is not right in terms of the fight against corruption. But the minority is resisting fiercely, indicating that it has no legal backing, and so no former appointee of the former government must appear before such a committee. Now, with this directive going to the former appointees, is that the right way to go in terms of our fight against corruption?
Well, I don't think that's the right way to go. It may be that there's no act of parliament backing the order. And we know that even if it's in the constitution, even if there's somewhere in the constitution, that constitutional provision needs to be backed by an act of parliament. So that makes it a bit difficult for the order committee. But for me, they are not supposed to investigate. They are just to receive complaints and check on the basis of those complaints, like gather some evidence for further investigation by the investigative authorities. But people make a mistake of thinking that they are investigating. They are not investigating. But then if you go with some information, some allegations to them, they can't just take it and pass it on without checking to see whether your allegations have a basis. So, for example, if you say that the plot of land is being bought and somebody is putting a house there, and you name me as the owner of that house, at least they should be able to find out whether it's true that I'm the owner of that house. Maybe check at Lands Commission to see whether I've registered it is registered in my name or whatever. And that's all they are doing. So I don't think there is an investigation. It is gathering evidence for future or further investigations by an appropriate authority. But having said that, this act of parliament is not something that they cannot obtain. The executive can bring a bill to parliament for it to be passed, so that the former employees cannot use that. Cannot use that as a basis to refuse to appear before the committee. But the point is this: if there's a house allegedly raising your name, and they want to find out whether it's true or not, if the house is not really your name, why are you hiding it? Tell them it's not in my name, or in my name I legally bought it. These are my documents. You see, you are former public officers, so you have an obligation. You swear an oath of allegiance to the state, and so because of that, you should cooperate with the order. That's how I look at it.
But if the mandate is only to receive complaints from the public and then to a far extent find out whether those complaints, I mean, are based on real-time evidence, then one would say that there are several departments within UOCO and then even STRA to a far extent as well, the Office of the Special Prosecutor, who are mandated by law to go into some of this investigation. So why don't you allow the state institutions, I mean, to carry out such an exercise, but rather form a different committee with such a mandate? Isn't it the same as what the other existing offices are supposed to do?
I don't think it's exactly the same. Besides, they're just going to complement
the work of the other agencies. Like I said, from my understanding of the they're just gathering evidence to put before the appropriate institutions. They'll decide which institution you should go to, and then send it to them to now conduct investigations. As an honest citizen, I may have some information. I may not know where to put it.
Okay.
But when I can give it to the order will now study it, decide that this is the OSP or Yoko or Shrag is the appropriate institution to look at it. So I think that they are just going to help the work of the other institutions, the state institutions that have been mandated to conduct and investigate into alleged corruption.
Yes, but would the minority be right to say that because it is not backed by law, I mean, the former appointees must not subject themselves to such a committee? Indeed, they see it to be more of political witch hunting, which is ordinarily, I mean, people using their own mandate to do what is not right. So, I mean, are they justified in their thought and then in their decision?
Yeah, legally, it's okay for them to do that. But, you see, as I said, the public officers, they owe an allegiance to the state. So if you are accused of something and you are not wrong, what prevents you from appearing and proving that it's not true that you have done something wrong? It's your own interest, in order not to subject yourself to an in-depth investigation by the appropriate institution. Provide evidence that this house is yours, that you acquired in 2001 before you came into power. Simple.
But from where you sit as an anti-corruption crusader, I mean, the approach initiated by the oral committee, is it really right? I mean, the way and manner in which they are going about their mandate, can they really withstand the test of time?
I can't tell, but I believe that it's a temporary body following the change of government.
Kessben.
And if they collect their information and pass it on, they will probably be disbanded. Because you see, they work elsewhere. I think all of them work elsewhere.
Exactly the question I was coming to.
So this is the permanent appointment. And for now, the government says they are not going to spend public money on them. And you cannot continue to do that. If they are supposed to continue to exist, you probably have to provide a secretariat for them. You have to provide secretariat staff, equipment, maybe 1 or 2 vehicles. They are going around verifying some of these things. They cannot be using their own money for buy petrol for their own cars to be driving around. It will be unfair to them. So I think it's a temporary body that will do some preliminary work and then leave the scene.
But should we say the existing government institutions must take up this mandate? I mean, for instance, the Office of the Special Prosecutor. Already there are a whole lot of perceptions about the kind of work they've done in the past year since their establishment. Are we to trust that they will do a better job in coming to finality with these matters? I mean, the perceptions that Ghanaians are having that there is a lot of loot that has happened in the last 8 years, and so we must find a very amicable solution and then get to punish people who are really involved with some of these activities. Should we trust that the OSP this time round may do a better job in the absence of the government that actually created that office?
Well, I would want to give them the benefit of the doubt, more especially if the ORA is able to provide indisputable information about some of these allegations. They have said that they have about 700 complaints, but some of them may be about the same things. May have 2 or 3 citizens reporting about vitisazine. So when ORA gets them, they will now be able to sift through them and take those that are worth forwarding for further action, further investigation, and drop those that do not matter or those that are duplicated reports. So, as I said, I want to emphasize that I believe that it's going to be to complement the work of these institutions and not to take away from them. And that when they do the preliminary work, the other institutions, let's trust them to try to do their work very well.
Very well. Zazim, I'm grateful for your time this morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Very well. And that is anti-corruption crusader Vitus Axim speaking to us and pay oral team no ya create no and home combona no pay you know about 8 minutes after 8. But your number is 0550 567 929 0550 567 929 0550 567 929 and no any text lines no pay ya de juba or the wajenche the bar ya be jack and kind Eddie amount. We are live on Aseda TV, we are live on Kessben TV, on DSTV, on channel 364, Go TV, channel 121, and on Facebook and around the world unyaye on our official Facebook handles Kessben FM 92.9 and our Kessben TV live on our streams. Enti pacho journey na forward training in ano ebra. Me de Kwame Appiah Kubi, Mr. Speaker. This is 92.9 na mamemfa asidani bi Emma ODK Herbal Center. Na anope ODK for Adaroba mpacho yare bia ahye so a aye kwankro bia no ODK se bra na womo ebeje so ahwe etu ni nyina no ase ede amount anope se wutie me na uye obi a fibroid hawa adwen mpacho ene no uye obi a typhoid ahye so ache yepa asthma till stroke till sciatica pacho aba oye ohhwe a enye ya de sese woye nyina no ene se obetutu wanamo akopie mu ewo ODK Herbal Center na womo ebetu ni nyina no ase ede amount they teach you why infections abeso ewo so in fact say yes syphilis gonorrhea and any other infections ababetena wo so ampacho wakoa enko abedane chronic enti anope eho behia se wode wani ebechemo ewo ODK Herbal Center for asweye pacho wombeje so na womotu ni nyina no ase ede amount na eni jesem no eni se edro bi a womo be yisu ede asan wo yare bia no 100% natural purely herbal enti anope bo homoden na woni womo eni enkomo se o Greater Accra region no emua the national capital pacho obehu womo ewo Maakye Hills womo eni eye Akawe Hospital no ana eben afei udru Kumasi a womo ewo Bremen West womo eni Shell filling station no ana edin hwede manope fre eye ODK Herbal Center on 050 5518 104 050 5518 104 050 5518 104 and after 0544 9297 58 0544 929758 na woni ODK Herbal Center for any enkomo anope na womo ebeje so ye pa na memfa asedane bi ema Eclipse Collateral Management na pay Eclipse for Adaroma but your property owner why documentation at the atoll property this one and pay Eclipse Adaroma nti womo at the document no at the beye adwuma na womo de ye adwuma ni nyina no na womo tua commission ewo ho and pay se sika ho aye den at the amount ope sika dia show business ni mu a but for sa kwan yi so na nya sika fa show business nim sa ana Eclipse edi ne dwuma enti oni omodi nkomo a womo ebeje so na womo ahwe aboa wo ye pa eno achi no utie me uye businessman upe loan e de free bank but your only collateral Eclipse Collateral Management for say men kancho say bra they will support, they will assist you with collateral eno no ebeboa ma wetimi a secure loan na open no and opay speak to them e won cry ha say wonin cry so a obefre womo numbers no womo beje so na womo ne wa ye adwuma abom 0266 999020 0266 999020 and after 0302 551877 0302 551877 na one Eclipse Collateral Management for any nkomo anope adenta new site Abakan Street eho ana obeho Eclipse Collateral Management speak to them think safety and a decent income anope Enoch Kusi thank you for a message you know we say good morning Mr. Speaker, the president is doing all his appointment in the rightful perspective. The Ghanaian people must know that John Mahama is working for their interest, no bagawaya for the minority, aka micro minority. Thank you for a message Nokovi Bedasi Anope. Emmanuel Boa said, good morning, Mr. Speaker. Indeed, the NPP must know that Ghana does not belong to them alone. They stole from us, and those properties must be returned to the state. What are they saying? Operation Oral has come to stay. and the bar must prosper. Thank you. We say good morning, Mr. Speaker. You are doing a great job, Okubi, sensing that one, or say keep it up from Asamoah. Asamoah, thank you for a message and okay what they abba. We are so much grateful. Mamin Kai we not yentuasu. We say good morning, Mr. Speaker. All the members of the oral committee are given separate appointment. So what is the stability and what is going to be the timeline for the operations of the oral committee? This is just a mere deceit, and to which hand the appointees of President Akufo-Addo. Thank you for a message. Doris sent in that one from Tema Community 1. I say, good morning, Mr. Speaker. President Mahama is at work and resetting Ghana. Everybody must get on board, including the opposition NPP. They must not sit on the fence and be throwing stones onto the field. They must commit to Operation Oral Committee. Thank you, Doris, for a message. I would pay. This one says that, good morning, Speaker. The appointment of President Mahama is going down smoothly. Indeed, the competent hands he is appointing will see to reset Ghana. Everybody must trust in the process and commit. Thank you for a message. With the Abba Anope. Samuel Edwefri Jamestown Anna Eba. I say, good morning, Mr. Speaker. Please tell the NDC to stop the witch hunt they have initiated. The minority will not fall foul for all these activities of the oral committee. Indeed, it is not backed by law, and so it is illegal. They must simply understand that thought. Thank you for a message, Sami. I'm grateful for a message. I would Abba Anope. Kojoba sensing this one from Ashaiman. Kojoba said, good morning, Mr. Speaker. Now that President Mahama is initiating all the things he can to ensure the fight against corruption, he must equally find it in his mind to prosecute his own people who commit corruptible activities. Other than that, the second phase of Operation Oral will come in the future government. Thank you for a message with the Abba Anope. I'm highly grateful. Mamin Kai a year when so Captain Eddie Wayabo, Mr. Speaker, I don't understand why the NPP is having problems with the oral committee. They have looted this country. It is only a thief that runs away from the police and accountability. Indeed, the NDC is resetting Ghana. Thank you for a message now. We say, my name is Robert. People live in the NDC at work. Leave the NDC alone because President Mahama is at work to solve the problems of our country. Robert, thank you for a message. We say, I want to wish Fabiano in Axim a happy birthday with the way at the Abba Louisa. Inside Axim. Thank you, Axim, for your chiamunina in the Western region. And pay 20 minutes after 8. 0550-567-929. 0550-567-929. Good morning, Paul Maakye. Bom to say,
Nyakopada Romaliaboko.
It's a year.
Hey, it's a year, Papa.
Maybe I say,
Adomarakwa.
Okay. I don't pay you the appointment, the whole Enkom Wakakra. Obam paying President Eko. President Mahama appointed 10 regional ministers. Andra was also at the some appointment within the security sector at the Babetuja. We'll come to that. Na afe yedi enkomono na afe yebisa se when next ana appointment akani nyina no so ebeba na afe Ghana for will have their minds at rest. They say lobby ni guso ayekọ so go frimpong. Yes, Ministry of Health there ehwa yepin so because interested parties in the doso omo aye lobby no for the Ministry of Health. Now agric is of major concern, and then the Lands and Natural Resource Ministry plus the Science and Environment and so of major concern. Galamsey that's so cause cause the boys ni gumre ni mo awomo ye adwuma pa. And people are looking forward say paying ebeyi na so afo won be da sade man nyina no. But I mean, I've heard people ask the question say Galamsey fight near the question ministry ben ase. already it's a natural resource. It's about the environment as well. It's about security threats. I mean, basically, okay, issue of a galamsey, it's cut across national security, the interior, everywhere. I mean, it'll be our role to play. And it will be better say may have an interministerial committee to steer the affairs of that. Now, Enrich Yohun, Governor Paul.
Yeah.
Ashanti region, LCC Honomono, a home common so anope beba. But my member was Sunamintio first off on the minorities concern about oral committee operations and the press conference Jodako Swami Mrashebidweni LED minority no ma womo in parliament. Mamintio na
Kwame, me any appointment.
Open appointment, okay.
Because this oral thing, Kwame. If care is not taking you, Ubeke can see be a because I have watched televisions. Now share Juma no more na. A quest are nasi dinibi. Ye situations and then ye Juma. Kwame. Say you could hear Juma effectively.
Say,
so office of the special prosecutor a year Juma year. Attorney General's office a year Juma year. Kwame. National security money no my year. There's no need for this oral thing.
Yeah.
Obitin a baby a bekwa kubo ni dinse bia sebe wakofa land abra or find illegally. Na ye be publication ye be gun hu fie wi afie be court na ya exonerate no. That are say ye gun hu fie wi. Mewa e bia sa institutions here ye ka ho asemi.
Yeah.
Say omo ye gooda. Kwame, we don't need oral. Kwame busy on my na. We have a lot of qualities in them. I'm betting barrister Kabiaka a ministerial appointment. Kwame gidi ya appoint to mama start to cry a convert ko yo man committee. Appointment na aban. Mamen kasa se busi asa. Because say you started broadcasting for fraud.
Yeah.
Na Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. Kumasi Garden City Radio. And you nyan into say ya reshuffle. President Rollins I reshuffle 1999. Now reshuffle no, that's a 2000. Yes, reshuffle no. Sata na papa bi efeno Mr. Yanka, Kojo Yanka. You remember that?
Yeah,
Mr. Kojo Yanka. And President Rollins at the neighbor Ashanti region. The man worked. Kwame, when you do more papa. How a keka and kofo boom programs, roads, hospitals, Kwame, cheap compounds or general Ashanti region. Ubia who say papa na yeduma. Eti obeye the darling boy of Ashanti region. We were no free ho. Eti ebeko 2000 elections. And a President Rollins here reshuffle and okofa Dr. Nyama Donko at the Ashanti region.
Kessben.
Dr. Nyama Donko by nan kofo bonu so because a duma na kojo yanka no. Nan kofo fi say what the Ashanti region he was restoring the name Garden City no. Ewo Kumasi. And ye na free hode Mr. Dr. Nyama Donko eba. Now remember said that time na your Garden City Radio. Na papa bi efeno Kwantu Barima George no interview Dr. Nyama Donko. Ena we interview near BF4 line sen ko former na kwaba new regional minister waba. Obia ofreye bia Kwame was not happy with an appointment. Obia ofreye bia over 20 people to 30. Obia ofreye bia was not happy about the appointment and the reshuffle of Dr. Nyama Donko Mr. Kojo Yanka. Ena presenter no bisa Dr. Nyama Donko say opawa ba se ye pese ye bonum ne ye de ma wakwaba enwum be na wo no say bome sramenwo foforo enwo foforo from Dr. Sapia. When the music started rolling, then the presenter Kwantu Barima George announced Amobia to say, my goodness, the man is crying in the studio. Kwame, Ashanti region and your small region you do be region minister. Easy. Nathan Kofi Boachebe catchro. Kwame.
Yeah.
Ubi a wabeya region minister wa Ashanti region Kwame on fan to that. So I was not expecting say President Mahama announce or name
Kessben.
Dr. Mwakohene as a regional minister nominee.
Okay.
Kwame, my expected that. Now listen to me.
Me too.
Dr. Mwakohene. Now appointment in the buy. I decided to go through the appointment on my penny.
Aye.
And I realized something. Me who say I was sitting on the TV, Kwame. And I me who say TV station be aqua hafu. Omo ye interview.
Okay.
Ebusa Charity Gardner say ya pointing say new regional minister. Omo who say na Kwame obia heli ababa wano just like Dr. Mwakohene dia okwa Ashanti region obia eniagem.
Yeah.
And our branch bi kasa say oh madam Charity Gardner where my classmates na Charity dey fitete wado NDC na nipa mu tumpuntuo e wade du so na Kwame be share the age of that guy e hu say and the Charity so kasa where my classmate that's a Charity so where am Mwakohene age group ni bi Kwame check madam Akwele Oklu Linda Oklu.
Yeah.
She was born in 1979. She still has
Shai Osudoku.
Yeah, Shai Osudoku. Still, our that youthful exuberance in Ewonu.
Okay.
Kwame, I didn't paint the tray. With the exception of Mr. Japan. Ya pointing to Oti region. Kwame, what more ya point to a Musisi 10 na aban. A mubesi 8 a youth.
Okay.
So a kabi picture was say President Mahama, sir, Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment, empowerment. Kwame, a started free sir a horn. The American what I say. So the youth of this country and the those are many opportunity to serve as a regional ministers, and those who becoming ministers and Kasana Kwame, they have no way non-negotiable.
No excuse.
No excuse. They can never disappoint President Mahama. And more beer be disappointed President Mahama. Say, what disappointed Papa Noah? Kwame, you haven't disappointed NDC.
What disappointed youth?
You have disappointed the youth of this country. And you have taken something out of the youth of this country. Kwame, when you make up ye be some nearby you.
Debbie, and you could be any
Kwame, and yeah, clothing allowance, media way, me could chase me clothing allowance. As a summer dad dame homa, me yanko for a man who say yes, say me a minister be some nearby you. When yeah, me bejen for girlfriends as some nearby you, Kwame. Me be chasing for girlfriends. Edwana Jamin Kotra Golden Tulip Wokumase Lancaster Hotel. Member Batna, cantonment hene sky bar near Frege Bidia Mame. And one Jumana Mubeyo, Kwame, ye be money tamu. If you say Kwame, if you no peso, you who say you to be saying you're lining up, almost say, I'm going to take over Regis.
Several of them are regional secretaries of the NDC.
Regional secretaries.
Bakon a regional chairman, I think from the northern side, and Omomo Kano. So quite an interesting one. But I mean, kind of more backgrounds, you know.
Go ahead.
Na I think the statement Omo Ankasa issue, you know. So profile. And for the northern region, Ali Adolf John is the regional minister designate. Oti region, John Kwejo Japan. Okay. So no.
Oh.
Okay.
Mr. Japan for a mampon.
I see. The Volta region, James Guno is there. Eastern region, Mrs. Rita Akosia Ejay Awete. Ononso ewo onono say no nkrofo ni agye papa in the eastern region almost say we call Yellow Krobo constituency ni ma adwuma ma me na ye for the NDC no she deserves the mandate. Northeast Ibrahim Tia Ashanti region Dr. Frank Abuakohene. Upper East Donald Chus Atanga. Then I have for Charity Gardner Savannah Salisu Awurubi. Okay. Then Greater Accra, Linda Oklu MP. Now, this is the profile of Dr. Mwakohene. I've known him for some time. Now, I remember during student politics days, you know.
Yeah.
He was a National Dukes president Yen a campaign man. Dr. Frank Amuako is a medical. Yes.
Me TV station be no me interview. Kwame nipa best over 30 obi enu waka asembone fa mo.
Dr. Frank Amuako is a medical professional. Richard Penny picture no to TV ne so mame. Is a medical professional and youth leader with expertise in healthcare, governance and public service. He holds a Bachelor of Medicine and Surgery from the University of Ghana, a Doctor of Medical Laboratory Science degree from the University of Development Studies, and an MBA from the Accra Business School. He is currently the Ashanti Regional Secretary of the NDC. Mr. James Guno is a veteran media practitioner. He holds a Bachelor of Arts degree in journalism, a Master of Arts in Development Communication, and a Master of Arts in Local Government Administration and Organization. Mr. Guno is the former MCE for Akachi. Okay, Mrs. Rita Akusia Eje Awete is a distinguished leader with a wealth of experience in governance, education, and community development. She holds an MPhil in leadership from the University of Professional Studies, Accra, and has an impressive track record as a local governance practitioner, having served as a presiding member of the Yulokrobo Municipal Assembly. And that I would say first female to become the presiding member for the Yulokrobo Municipal Assembly and Deputy Eastern Regional Women Organizer of the NDC. She is also a seasoned educator and an advocate for women's empowerment with a commitment to advancing local development and inclusive governance. She is currently pursuing a PhD in migration at the University of Ghana. I mean, profiles in bad. It's nice, but a human eventually. Mr. James Kwadukapon is a business executive and former member of parliament for the Akan constituency. He serves currently as the NDC regional chairman for the Oti region. He holds a Bachelor of Science degree in education from the University of Cape Coast. Mr. Donatus Atanga holds a master's in human rights and a Bachelor of Education degree in social studies and mathematics from the University of Education, Winneba. He has previously served as a coordinator of the National School Feeding Program and presiding member of the Bongo District Assembly. Thank you. Mr. Ali Adolf John is an education professional, having served as a tutor, circuit supervisor, and a desk officer within the Ghana Education Service structure. He holds a Bachelor of Education and Masters in Technology degrees from the University of Education, Winneba. He is currently the Northern Regional Chairman of the NDC. Madam Charity Gardner is a businesswoman and a human resource professional with close to a decade of experience. She has strong credentials in non-profit humanitarian work with specific interest in girl child education and empowerment. She holds a master's and a bachelor's degrees in human resource management. Mr. Salisu, a law lecturer, lawyer, valuation professional, and development expert. He has previously served as district chief executive of the Central Gonja District. He holds a professional qualifying certificate in law from the Ghana School of Law, a master's in law degree from the University of Ghana, and a Bachelor of Law and Bachelor of Science in Land Economy from the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. The Honorable Linda Oklu is a member of parliament for the Shai Osudoku constituency. She holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Administration, Banking and Finance from the University of Ghana. Mr. Ibrahim Tia is a public health, finance, and local government professional with expertise in systems management, public relations, and health financing. He has expertise. He has extensive experience, including his work with the National Health Insurance Scheme, where he rose to become the regional. He rose to the position of a district manager to deputy regional manager for the Northern Regional Office of the NHIA. He holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Information and Communication Technology, a postgraduate diploma in Management Studies, and a mini MBA in Project Management. Mr. Ibrahim Tia has served as the Regional Secretary of the NDC in the Northeast region since 2019. enti Kwame profiles ne de ebi mo de ede wo mo masua so ko ani ma fine na adwuma ne be kire ana meboa
yeah adwuma ne be kire Kwame yes so to say the Kwame ye ka ho asem no they can't disappoint President Mahama. They cannot. Now, one thing be so anaka Kwame, me person can President Mahama. Koye sadi na mami aka Kwame be me de. So we share President Rollins na o make appointment based on baby and the
okay.
You understand? Say Mr. Kojoyan Kasma na make.
Yes.
Say or free central region. Obeye region minister our Ashanti region. Dr. Nyama Don Kofi Eastern region Koforudia.
Yeah.
Ya the Ashanti region. President Mills Bayen, the first appointment in Kofortina office for 3 months. And or reshuffle. No say
and or swappy
or more say or percent national unity. Eba. So when they be say Mr. Samuel Sapo from Ashanti region called Central region. Mr. Rikupoku.
Yes.
Honorable Sankore. The different I have to Ashanti region. On and on and on and on. Kwame kia try sadi ni bima and kebeti mi aboye. Because baby and ne enko the social media. Eke tribes ni tibum no Kwame. Ye ne sadi no for just 6 months crack kebeti mi aboye. Me I don't believe in somebody from her enko no beti mi develop yo. Kwame. Ahemfo ka ho ena omuto regional minister for. You understand?
Yeah.
MMDCs obianum de hiano. So the BC. So they are working and they account to the regional minister. Then the regional minister relay the information to the president. So I would have wished Kabia first time President Mahama the 2012 to 2016 when to me and yes I don't know. Sankit me yes I we say neutralize sa unnecessary tribal politics no by a system no akebeti me aboa. Na adia ba ko pe na President Mahama enyo mame. Kwame. The MMDCs no appointment no Kwame wahu. Omo ya submit omo ko you know.
Vetting no.
My goodness. Hey!
When you obi a submit so one now apply.
One now apply and apply.
O carry who here no.
Na Kwame wait. I have a problem with it.
Problem then they say.
My problem I want to say I'm like a crisis my main problem. Because I have an issue. Kwame, me issue ne say. Till you.
Me too.
There are some people areas bi o hwa. Kwame hu hia say ye beka se osoma si deserve. They make an watch say.
Yeah.
There are some areas that strategically area bi o betimi aka se mu ni na mo submit mra. Near show bi o ye good, near vet wo mo. But area bi o hwa Kwame, esese enemu ni punish straight because of aduma awaye. Hwe. Emra na me hwe ade bi. Ukọ ba bi ti se Kwabri East.
Yeah.
The last election, 2020, Nana Addo Akufo-Addo had 82,000. Little over 82,000. Francisco Otten had 77,000 and over. Kwame, this year, Abrantia no more punching no FDC for money buying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say, Joseph Amankwa Nuruddin. He was able to reduce Nana a presidential no, call about 50-something thousand.
I see.
You understand?
Kessben.
Presidential no omo dia ne appreciate. NDC dia ne appreciate. Such a person.
As I say, the man is
straightforward. No kwa masse. Your friend say organizing the who ye because district chief executive Kwame sometimes when in the padis was so our district so what's our contest here. Ebia na hoye stronghold you cannot win, but a betimi aboma you keep reducing the number rather than say yes I be you said the panakwa chain near man kofa kwaye vet near kofa obi foforo de aba.
But I think say we parliamentary candidate now when we knew what baby our contest here you stand a stronger chance of becoming the DC or the MC.
Good, that's what I'm saying that I can appoint Patinuko street.
Okay, more
straight
open up so
based on performance. And that's a parliamentary candidate bia na or resource ni bia near the amount, but based on performance.
Okay.
Kwame ko fire adwuma.
Fire adwuma, but obi mu so anya adwuma.
Ebi ba anya adwuma kra. So those who worked, especially in Ashanti region, reduce a lot of people, a lot of, if I say, votes. I appreciate the numbers of President Mahama and their parliamentary candidates. So areas like that, you don't allow people to go and do that. Oh yes, you open up for corruption. Then confer statute trade sika, ahimfo bejisika, and confer NDC bejisika, afeyanimkophobia. Free a certain region. They don't even go there. They don't know what is happening there. But the moment Tomatis Asadi and Abano, I feel no more former candidate, no more lobby from Accra.
Now, I didn't show because I go from Paul. You see. So from the word go now, office of the DC and now office of the municipal or metropolitan chief executive. You take it serious as a country. And no wonder say the year when San ye be who know. When the NPP came into office, okay, I don't know before the board John Boadu some water. Say John Boadu, actually any favorite near woman normal positions in the year day any mao. Say yeah, can say NDC for no ashe say regional executive committee no any year interviews near there. Okay, I asked myself that position now DC is the MC is the person of occupy no. Government offices.
Yes, government office. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
In fact, a state office.
State office. Why do you have to bring
the Local Government Act, and establishes our offices? So my question is that why can't we get the Civil Services Commission, to interview people, one more submitting one more applications to become a DCE or an MCE or a mayor of Kumasi or Accra? Na yen kase appointment Civil Services Commission ye the interviews ni nyina de ayede e de ahyemunsa ana local government service ye the appointment ni nyina de ayede e de ahyemunsa interviews e for appointment ni hu nyina no monye okay muye wia
fantastic
mon submit a short list na mon famra
yes
rather than to say party regional executives and the national executives and enquire those people the vetting. So what it means is that automatically you're turning that office
into politics
into a party office and your politics yeah no party office say who party position at the constituency level and your because regional executive emra me interview one more vetting and I'm a boy exactly but you are going to seek for a public office as much as those appointments must come from the party that is in power. In my view, I feel the interviews must not be conducted by the regional executives.
Yeah. Favoritism.
Okay, the local government service, the Civil Service Commission, so why don't we allow them to accept the applications, sit down, run through, the interviews, and do a short list. Say nipa miensa, one more based on performance and based on quality and qualifications. Now you see, competencies, now one more a short list. Now if you more push the amount or manpaying, nipa 10 they apply. You share mono. These three major people don't they qualified. And they regional executives in the inquiry. A junior the ABC. So who na regional chairman, me regional secretary. Akwayo babe pre DC nana. Me come regional campaign election. Wanye campaign ama. Me in fact. Me ya we pass or to abadi yede edit Zani pan obeda hwenenim. I recommend it so omra first reading. Zani pan obeda. Na now and the regional executives are going to make sure say one more the favorite in the DC position. Naka. Said the in the next 2 years was about pre the same position ni BMO. DC ni bet me ide. Aye adwuma de amano.
Yeah.
Regardless of the person's competencies. Enti obekwa akotina ho. In fact, assembly concept ni kura no ntiase. Ontiase bylaws na ye dey running assembly no ntiase. Local Government Act on kinda ontiase wonim de ewom. De onima ni say chief eyaba common fund aba yes school dan bi so apawa ha no assign. Ye de ade beto ho ba ni say 1 minute wo so kura wontimi minute. Enti e be wie no. Oh this you anya adwuma. Oh, this is not party for Nedja. The Omo Yenina and Nana, a Duano chief co-officer, party chairman Babi Huno, organizer Beba, constituency women organizer, now for polling station for the branch executives no wɔn nso start yɛ den ɛɛba wokɔ ne yɛsi o chief ne hɔ okay ɔkɔ meeting bu okuma as regional minister fɛ no ano no na party foɔ na dwa because o ba yɛ no wa mɛyɛ deɛ pɛ
wa mɛyɛ deɛ pɛ na Kwame NPP for the CBC deɛ na okay
I mean why
okay say ɔmo yɛ mo ɔmo call vetting the greater ayi deɛ no so hɛ AM deɛ no
yeah
si am kɔ hɛ ayi yɛ very say papa yɛ very say so
ajay so
ane woman Elizabeth ayi Saki meboa
ayin
yankase ayi na di first vetting for na ba be ka say we na di first but me asem January di first o man panyi say this is my preferred ayi e kofa problem dey by AM on kai sa story 2021
I remember
the vetting for no mo tenase no mo say this is our choice but o man panyi say that o mo man panyi office o betwa no wa hia say sa kwa we be ba de da
ɛno na ama AM ni nye yebesi ndɛ
yes
AM no na sisi a unti omudi
I
okova ndapo AM no ɛno na sisi atete apansam
no so Kwame
a wo hu de omo yi
enti me de ne kwa de e ba kopɛ hye na me hwɛ ade bi wa ase ukɔ ba bi ti say address cheduma se nipa bears over 15 and Kwame almost submit. I don't have any problem because ahoye NDC stronghold. You understand? But ukɔ ba bi ti say Obuasi East Yajama NPP. Okay. Oko baby to say Kumawu Eric Opon Collins J Isaac to Wilson Shamsu Huda Kwesi Amankwa Anahana Kodria on and on. Kumawu NPP in the winner. Etienne share the NDC ni no contest here. Kwame share the performance. The by-election the performance. Na ho keka our party nim na dwuma waye. Jamaican watch I say was he able to appreciate ne kasa ne yemu no can you do the work of you ho obetimi ya adwuma ne ye nananom penasem. That is what the background checks. This is the basic background check that you have to do. You don't allow people to contest. Otwa no bi
for na yes background and I before
otwa ne akwa ai Kwame eke fantastic ayi otwa ne akofo obi fra abroche sesi amene o kase sa ayi ayeka ho asem sisi ayi say ayi ayeka ho ase Kwabri East ya ayeka ho ase yes nkofo bi omo executive omo akwatena abroche omo akwatena abroche omo amabia beteki omo executive position Kwabri East Kwame ama nei DC ni to any time ye be election 2 weeks to the election and say no omo DC ni to ye de ye nya mpanifo nkra ha a omo free se ho no omo free gurus a omo lobby fam edemo me Kwame nipa no a ho no minim no Joseph Amankwa no redi ni minim no ba Kwame me hwe se Danado Danko Kufuado vote wa ayi Kwabri East na a door so seen what they had the whole upper East region in 2020 election. Nasa such a man Joseph Amankwa Nuruddin etimi be reduce number no Kwame. I appreciate President Mahammad ya and no can one NDC winning 57 point something no. So such a person you don't allow people to contest him. One can't point. Yes, Kwame, you can't for say yes submission and famra no be nusu ne popularity ne connections. No buduza akwanu pan konto baby. Afobo say district chief executive no a ye de ne beba no. Afeda we no appreciating kakran no a o reduce number. Wasa there be district chief executive no ene na sa co promise no wa be contest no wa be pay na fio. Afe no wasa de numbers ne ko na chi. We dey ye clear Kwame. Areas ni bi wo ha ubetimi aye. Baby ti say KM. Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly.
Kwame nipa person kuma ne ko.
Oko KM na akasa na. Kwame. Constituency say all best about 5 or 6.
Okay.
Menchia North and South. Ewo Subin constituency, Bantima constituency. And a here Fabian. Is there 6 as a 5? Kwame.
Na me dey KM ni AM ni kro mo chiche mo sa no. Me hu nyansa bi e wo mo.
Oh. Na asem we na kan say
me hu mfa so bi e wo sa ana ma ye nte ye ho na ye info
me na ye kete what was it me kete
me hu nyansa bi e wo
me say nya makola ne
it's a city until you are the mayor for the city. That's all. Na assembly na wo mo atiti bebre na ye de you see when we are trying to create jobs for party people, the sustenance of it, na na ati ase
me ti ase Kwame
oba ayi okankwe ho ahwan ni ati assembly okankwe ho ahwan ni ati assembly yes here obi 2 bedroom obi 2 bedroom one yaji decentralization ecosystem. Now when you are running a city now we mayor the city now decentralization
yeah na ball I mean yes decentralization
in this greater Accra assemblies are here now
yeah na ball aka ni ball as decentralization
meanwhile no MC in it here ya what
here na committee se
decentralization anything
obi ni mun cry asma make any obi ni mun cry na so ba Accra na ka che ne say oh seka ha enka me ho a does it make sense to the person na wo akokumase wuja kumase more yes kumase more ni anda me ho
and no nyanza be na eka
udru kumase Millennium Plaza enka kumase ho who is that technical enka kumase ho
oh yes
oforu krom ayi police station enka kumase ho airport no baby airport no wanka kumase ho
na ya creative political offices bebre na croford di so womunya
na balance so many decentralization balance so many
is there assemblies in here 260 something or 275 MPs and you have over 260 something 61 or 62 district assemblies who be MMDCs omunyina across sika ye de bemo mo kasa ye de bema wo meanwhile wo nya adwuma bia adwuma be
asokore mampon Kwame nipa mako 8 se nipa 8 no ukonya obi a ukoyi no obetimi aboa mu ntaka wo Kwame ene do ni mu ntaka e
bekọ
so ni mu ntaka de Kwame wo ye che wawu aba wo Kwame mesi mu ntaka o mantimi antu no 2016 mesi che wawu che ono akase mejai Kwame
my kind messages ni
atuma ngwa bia ja nipa mako 16
yenko
na Kwame nya ize sao
interested me there mede ni KM no mo achiche mu sa na me am against it he ofa your friend say circle ha klole koti and as a koti klole
no de bia ti o boda dan no obi e me kwa sa na mbo klole kloti
wonim say wo mo assembly ni si he ya fire service for the
minimum
ho ye one assembly ututobua kopie rich area mu ha producer area dim alajo ayawa so central wodim say o mo so district assembly for
uta
ofa kokomlemle line yi so ade ba be city say aba be pie car price womo assembly office no esi ho che say edan ne kura womo ntimi mpenti ho tatantan
na oboase ni achim oboase east and west edia Kwame edia kumawu search afran place ka kumahu a Kwame ensehwe achichem sa
my yanke kan bi na nkrofo adwa wudwa kura na emfa ye ho ye de yakade
amadwa sese
maminka oze
amadwa sese
so obedwa na obi kodi ni position na ye bom se yanke kan bom no say wa ka bedwa na afenpon we see good morning speaker Ejisu municipal needs a competent leader. And the name is Jerry Asante, who aspires for the parliamentary elections in the constituency. Exactly. Justice Eddie Eno Eddie Abba, Justice Ewo Edge. So thank you, Justice. We say it's true. 2012, when the Honorable Alexander Afenyo Maakye was coming to Parliament, he was 33 years and see better things doing for Ghana. Abeku maintain message not see ye Richoko. Thank you. Open so hype here for but take or content na see. Or see you go explain to Yaziga. Try any noise. We will come after you. You will come after him. Say your day. Anyway, but there more your concert.
Yeah, you.
Oze.
You be sorry for yourself. And now come hama sema obe say we are obi trust I didn't with you. Go better say yes. Yeah, I'm a confo. Me who message no me track message them who I'll come to you direct.
We say the Honorable Ahmed Yendi. Okay. I say I've expressed my disgust and disappointment over the trying fight of the oral team, the rampant corruption and looting of state property during Nana Bawumia government were too much. The oral team must work. We must allow them. Thank you. This one says, that Speaker, good morning. Please, can you update me on the pending graduate recruitment? Kwadwo Tribo Siako, Udi Wedi Aba, Kasapin, Now, graduate recruitment in which sectors of the economy now can was me? Could you? My own
Obi the message be about Minusu Hua. Nana Kofi Odu. A war million, a war London has 1 million.
Exactly.
A war London. As my kind of
has 1 million.
The whole London.
London
kakra kai Kwame. London the kase o to say it is Accra ne Kofodia e kopim Kofodia. Akabum. It's even more than that. It is even heading towards your friend is Nkoko London the kase. What?
Ni a church
1 million
Kumasi mu bebre.
1 million. 1 million.
Na yede.
And now we jina kwada so yi so for la interchange honka Kumasi hu.
District assembly fufu. Enso ko head ye hwaye. Ko head ye hwaye. Nipa na ote position mu na ankasa ote sa office ni onim de wo ye. Enti no sa na kro ni be yo. In discipline trotro for park be bia. Yentimi mamra nya adwuma. Meanwhile an assembly no dey say enforce sa na man. This one says that Mr. Speaker, I'm Ebenezer Mensah watching you live in Accra. Concerning the appointment of the regional ministers, John Mahama should consider the loyalty of Amenfi West in all circumstances and nominate Eric Afo for the Western Regional Minister. I agree with you. Amenfi West, Amenfi Central, and Amenfi East has been very loyal to the NDC. This time round, say one more reward, one more with a regional minister for the Western Regional, and you're bad.
And Kwame.
And Nana, you see, it is so bad. They say Western Regional. I mean, in time past, one of the positions ni na the atena takrade sa. Okay, position be a baby na takrade for na jiaboso. Just say takrade nko ana. It looks as if say a year region.
Yeah.
This time round, na tokumu aye adwuma 17 constituencies.
Yeah.
One more jimu 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the effort of the constituency executives and then the regional executives currently, from time immemorial, okay. Amenfi Central and Amenfi West has always voted for the NDC. So the Amenfi Central, Joanna Kujo constituency, they've always voted for the NDC. Yes. And Amenfi West has always voted for the NDC. I see no reason why one more member of parliament work off over 3 terms. Now your man regional minister. I wouldn't see the reason here. President Mahama would decide not to do that for the people of Amenfi West just to compensate them.
Now Kwame. The same thing ena esiwe your friend say Central Region.
Kessben.
Central Region de be a regional minister. Chair ye free mpoano.
Ade.
Asen for no mo hoide. Sad dentra area for no. South America is that asen to airport dentra side on. De be ani a twa omaja. Na ye regional minister che nipa ne kan mele sa area hono for no kwa yensi sam kakra Kwame.
Kessben.
Yensi sam kakra. And I want to so say Kwame Kietimi esade we betimi aboaye. Watch bad dress bibi so. Member of parliament Kwame why ye adwuma no. Adentina ke bia ye nominate ye makasa onu ankasa nominate ye fa say a district chief executive. Said the beya on bed disturb no be create problem for man. Who obi ti say homeboy.
Ombenya problem o.
Kwame jo obi ti homeboy a ti o.
Ombenya problem.
Because Kwame ti. Ombenya problem. Article 78 here. You dey appoint ministers. You dey appoint ministers. Deputy ministers. The deputy minister in consultation with the substantive minister. Even the president consult the substantive minister say we betimi na yaduma. No man approve answer na why. So a member, I'm not saying say it should be a law, but some of the political parties can also adopt that. Say obit a member of parliament. We should how or progressive numbers. So the we are all man numbers of the party ne air costron. Ubetimi amaseni pane benefit of the doubt. Ubetimi that privilege to nominate. So now homeboy.
What they do is that they consult the MPs. MPs
I know, but me kasa on MP ne nominate.
Now the reason here MP na kasa kra on yes ade no enie. Interest now constituency ni mo doors. Okay. Now, executives in there, about 17 of them will be able to okay? So, if in your own accord as a member of parliament, Obanaka said, me pese constituency chairman, and the MC ya, now they are grabbing a problem. Because if you are the people may prefer a constituency secretary, constituency communication officer, or constituency youth organizer. Okay? As much as a woman, executives, you know. party for ni mobia strength ana party for ni so nim nipa se ye be ni DC ya obehwe party no there are certain people a woka say MP no nko ankobo ni din a nana e the confusion e beba unless say wo MP na bi apeso call one term
maybe
because say mimi bebo din say nana frimpon na me penwa that means my discriminate you executives na aka ni nyina in the next primaries one be say that sponsor obi de na ba be ye adwuma de
abetia emfa ho ni say ono betena se me no mo tena se aka se emfa bi nko no
political suicidal mission and no the MPs ni one more say okay and you know you just allow the process to flow president consult no oje wadwen kire a obetimi a kire say okay nipa we ye de man obetimi aye but so obeyi na nima kobo nipa ba ko din de na abegu party no constituency the party will go down. In fact, it will go down. Many wunya kasa Nicholas, many nakasa. I say Kwame, Debbie. Now me constituency, nipa be 15 na obi aso MC. Enti me nko.
Kwame asemo.
Obi aso. Enti ono no so tini be bi din. And one more penny nyina so obi aye adwuma. Okay? Obi are supporting. Everybody has worked for the power to come. And see, Okobo di power could be an abenya problem. And no one say, or no, I want to shut down a campaign to you. But election you do, I want to know when you're
yes, true.
What you say? Now, at the Dimusa party, no, Babelusu seat, no, in the constituency. And she said, the Omoyani, but I am saying, said, to streamline the competence and see the real people with competence and vision. You see, the appointment should not just be, say, or a party person. As I say, who say nipa no when swadi hunu bia ono nso ba district ni mu as chief executive obebuama district na yeden a progressive
Kwame
this year in the plan is saying
Kwame is true that's the reason why I would have wished that Mr. Fusampofo becomes the local government minister. Kwame
Kessben
sa no ma ye ka ho asem ebema district chief executives no etimi aye adwuma no you will need somebody who has been there before. So the BG, who has been there before, who can check the district chief executives. And you be a Kwame Appiah Kubi akon channel self for a certain ambition. He has been there before. I don't like the situation that Yabeman ambassadorial rule. As a so car. Ufusuampo for Kwame. No, yes. The district chief executive. Sorry, local government. Now that the local government is connected to and as a merge with the chieftaincy. There's always a National House of Chiefs for Ashasia. Omokache President Mahama said they don't like the idea of say, you know. So you will need somebody as said unum kasa, unuma mamre, najumu seven previasa, ukuta native wisdom, if you nyansa or amane, cause ukofo obi oye green, fofra, or local government, I feel no babe ya. Kwame, what di a yinibeka hono. Regional affairs, religious affairs, and the chieftains never count. Kwame, there will be a problem. But somebody who has been there before, on local government of Jumano, a Kwanya Mefasu, Kwame Mayan, the order. After I may be thinking about the chieftains in Kwame, a bit miabwa. Okay. But Obia, such a sensitive and a huge to your fancy ministries. Not or your green, not fanny at dinner bandy. Kwame, see, I'm going for my order. They say Ayini, Deputy Minister, Attorney General, no about best substantive minister. See, I appointed Ato Forsen, former Deputy Minister Finance. Ya appointed you way on corners of money elevator ma. Massa, me see the local government it can make and or make you. Take somebody who has been there before. There, you understand? And your party some and yeah, we will quack honumna wako who DC for na be president. No. Me see. Mr. Fusampofo can help.
All right.
Fusampofo can help.
Fusampofo can help. We'll come back to that. Ma yanko ye juma emra na this is as be a messages no ba na modeba. Enkrofo so you see na meka ye do na repon party for ni mobi a oba obehwe party no. Obi ho ye executive. O de sa position ne mana nana what kill the spirit of the party.
Yes, true.
One show be any ono ankasa no kra wonye friendly. Okay, and in the party for intimate banning chain. It is expected that DC there at any point in time there's a party for intimate feel.
DC be an only you to organize a fight. Ya appointing in DC and Oko free road to her. Sorry. You fed a couple
and Minu Nicholas, homeboy, dear man, Honton, homeboy,
your brother.
The pay and pay and how
I'm a feast for.
I'm a feast. Oh, dear, Mumma. You see, the funny thing is that. Sani papa mu as a senka constituency executives na ankasa tenase okay na womo ankasa hwe womo amongst themselves na womo ka say okay party number power okay there are so many opportunities available to them as constituency executives enti mu nyina mo mfa mo adwembra okay why na mo pese odi anim as MC the executive themselves should have been able to nominate. The American not yes. Say party
we did the executives. The bishop no be pay.
Exactly. And then American. And a consensus building. Okay. You show interest now. The constituency chairman must be able to sit down with the council of elders of the party in the constituency. Former appointees of the constituency to say, baby I yedru no assume see A and ye didn't di anima MC ebetimi aboa. Na Avren Pong wo ye bema nadmo. Okay, kwashe nadmo na koye adwuma. I mean, offices ni bebre what districts ni mu a wo ye adwuma ebetimi aboa. We can even recommend some of them to the regional and the national level. Presidential staff is bebre ne yewe. So mo ye ne sa na mo ma unity ne ba. Eno no na MP ni so betimi anya akokodo so okay. Se mo di we ko MC dia ene ma me nkopre we so emfama we. But in the sense amu nyina mo pene de ene obi an nkopre. Wa benya no wanya
Kwame MC bi so sometimes officer obo ma akwhye ba bi a o so kwa amase wef e dia ba be ha no e bia na omu nna so pre bia yi parliamentary no all the bichi ene na Kwame na ye be omu from e bia party executives se bia omu create mechanism to block them from se bia obeko district chief executive no so that dey and well, so that you do the party work for the 4 years they pay them and do the party work.
We'll come back to look at that. But me call you Juma bra. Me ba me be call line is you need am ko tell be kasa. Criteria now as they say omo dey vetted no. You will see how to go about it. The local government aspects just to lift up because me enkrofo e kasi ento abani DCs no to abakra na ensesa ma me nkoton ade mra na yenye adwuba mra imbus for atenase anopai number 1 immune system booster in the country womo atenase ameni omo eba bedi nkomo oba page sen
Yankopon adom Mr. Speaker.
Yes, bibi aboko there.
Christo adom bibi aboko yegide semoso hye.
Erade de yem kwa che.
Ye de nyame ase.
Yes, ya popa.
Amen.
Imbus for what to say.
Christo adom nyame de yem kwa che se de ode ache mo na onam imbus so ama ye nyina ya pomuden ache se nyame adom otumu se bibi adeda na akwam afin so yani atiefo ne ahwefo ne customers nyina ebo matena na ya wo so nyare wo nyina gu wa bra ye di imbustable Mr. Police ni na dru no ye de ye dru ne de aye nsu ne anom ne de biarada
Bedas ya no pe ma yeni nkomo mitio pa
Medas Mr. Speaker ye beda tiefo nyina ase ne ahwefo se wo de wafidi ato ha se na anopai waje bre ehwe ye na wotie ye bebi a wo bia nyame nhira no kwasem ni nyame ede ye twa afedada no ode awura foforo mu aseda enkanom na anopai me no twetwe nkomo kakra afa ya pomuden hunim se imbustable Mr. Free Sharp Webs de betena sese ya ye ni nkomo emfa ye duro no ho keke ne mum ye se asua de kakra ne atwen adwen asi bibi so eno nti afia yesi mu imegidi se nioma bebre ena wode asi wani so apese wo ye na se ni nyina betimi abamu anase ugo no betimi aduru ho a age se wo apomuden mapa eno nti ena no pe Dr. Sivinya Kosha Powder ya no se ye ba ye ma wonti ase se afi no bibi biara wodi wura woni padua mu bibi biara udie bibi biara wonom empo asrade a wode ka woni padua no me pacho ye ahweyi wo ho enti okopoto kasema ya to ne din say be intentionally conscious of whatever you take in ade bia wodi wura woni padua mu no hyeda ya ahweyi pa e wo ho se de be ya enkofa ohaw ananso sanso bone bi emre woni padua me pacho ebia na wo pese woni edi nkomo ana asem bi kire wadwen wanom imbustini bi adanse e wo ho no o pese oni ehye na ye base na ye bobi emo ye tiefo ni ahwefo tie na hye wo nkran ya ye numbers a ye didi dwuma 0246 20 84 96 0246 20 84 96 ana ebia wo akra ha se wo pedro no dodo etu na se wo pese wo ne ebo nkomo a number wo befre 0540 71 01 13 0540 71 01 13 enti said ye na make no medofo awutie mi ade bia wo de wura wanum anase wo nipadua mu afi mu ade biara wo de ka wo nipadua no mepacha wo se wo ye ahweyi wo ho embu ani enwu niema so keke ya anase bisabi mpre bebre no nipa pre ehwehwe yedie beti apomden ho nsam de ya na ye ya to na jeje mu enti esi afi mu no nipa dodo na atena se ne na busua plane ede niema esi wo so enso so omani so enso so mapomden wo mu nipadua na ebe boade wo makode wo maba ne de o manhwe ho hwe anka medofo awutie mi se na no pay o hwe me e wo afidikasie yi so a edu papa ye kanfo e de ama wo se no de wura wo nipadua ni mu a enkofo haw bia emfamre wo na e de apomden mapa ebebre wo nipadua eye imbustable mixture police ni no edro no adenti na ye kasa imbustable mixture ye de abadwa so na eba ye nye na enam nyame ahoɔden so e de ayaresa eni apomden abre nipa bebre no ne dwuma titiru pa edie eni se e boost immune system a ewo nipadua ni mu Ansana doctor edi edroyi bebedwa so odi so nipa bebre hwei ye de cortec e ma ye hwehwe mu ye de ma FDA fo na no kwasem so say professors bebre ba munim de ewa bibidro mu enso de omani edi edroyi a ye ka ho asem ye chi a eye no kwasem trodo say imbustable mixture de edamufo a eye wo number 1 immune system supporter chese wonnom bia wapomden ho nsem no etumi gina nanamo so adenti na mekasa se wonfa edroyi say na se onnom a phytochemical compounds bebre na afi so edro no organic any side effect bia ya ye nubra ye hahama ye nua hine a ene ye natural spices Ghana ha ya ene e de ayem na ebia odwuma titira edie na ya ka ni nyina abomu enti se wo fa edro no se onom na se diabetes na ewo nipadua nim na se doctor ede wato edro so se ye pressure ene wo nipadua nim doctor ede wato edro so se ye stroke mpo na aka wato ho doctor de wato edro so a wo di imbustable mixture no eka wo nipadua ne pe enkwam wo nipadua nim no ebe hya se enya ahoden biem na atimi akon edi sanyare wanyina esunkunim na ye tuyefo ne ye hofo no ne ye ka bibi se bibi biara ye de re nipadua nim no yenya hwe yi nipa bebre no odidi a se bisabi mpraduasa bibi obesom bia no na odi se aduane ni eye neat se tisen empo se ye balance diet wanya obenya balance diet on check eno ane se ono de pinti bia da o minti de obesom bia na odi medofo awutie mi enne nipa pomden ho nsem no emframa ye home ensu a ye nom ye nuane a ye di chemicals e woso nti no enne ahoden ene wo se nkeni panya no ente saa mesroment na ho nyenhwe ha enkasa me de me wo mapomden me de mitumi keka me ho ye enti me wo ahoden enu nti ne me hwehwe bibia kira kwan e wo se wunya bibia de obo ade ebo wo de dua wo nipaduam se ebe ya asrafo ama wo nipadua no e wo se wunya imboost na wo de ma nipadua no na de biara da na ho odin tumi gina na namo so imbustable mixture ye ka ho asem yi ebi o herbal shop appliances chemical shop pharmacy bia mu na hyane nso se na ho odin no a stand out edro na yi ne ho asinchen enu ntini edamufo a na ho odin no eni edro bia enye pe se bia wakọ herbal shop bi appliances chemical shop bi pharmacy bi osene dia san menyina ho ma ne mfa edro bia ema okeke esan se edro no hwe ho ya trouble ho your number 1 immune system support chese eyadura edamufo a enunkuto ne edura ebo ho ban efri nyarewa ho enu nti menhwe enum bibia kekemfa nko nipadua nim ewo se nipadua no oma limit eniema ewra nipadua nim no ewo se oma limit niema ewra wo nipadua mu a edrenu energy etwe wo ya wa ho ode kofo na se te wa ho ode so no medofo mepacho ewo se otwe ho firi ho bibi te se nsadin bebre enwusie a ye twe koye mu etoda mpo a ya na nyese sebi mpreduasa wankasa wodi husie na tua wano a wotwe na emomu no unam kromu kra obi ka atokra ho husie na nyansam ketwa medofo a wotie mi unua ne awudi no etesen wonsu a onom no etesen ni nyina ewosa wo hwe se de ebe ya woni padua no de biara da ebenya pomuden obi timi sore osi masisi onom aduro bi na aduro no na nitini ni kotodwe ya ne ya onom ye no eye painkiller aboa no nti de biode no ho ato sa painkiller no so onom sa obi so si otese no ho ye ne basabasa kakra bia no akofa antibiotic na wanom medofo a wutie mi se nro na ya wonom no ya wo kenkan ho hwede esan sa antibiotic no doctors kwa me yehunu abode hwehwemufo am yehu se onom ni bebra ewo how bia kofa bre woni padua no sa na painkillers bebre so wo how bia ekofa bre woni padua no na imbustable mixture ye ka ho asem die eni o how bia kofa abre woni padua no kire se ye den hahama enubra enuahini ne de aye chemicals bia eni so ya na edua ye hahama no ya na edua ye nua no enti no ye mfa chemical bia enka ho enti wonnom a wapom den ho nsem no ejina brania chese wankasa otumu se wanya ahoden soronko ebia wakeka nwuma aboso enti wontimi na yiye nipa bia nka wasa wana kra no donhwere enso kosi ne nkro so de e wose nka wonya de ma woni padua no eno nti medofo a wutie me sa wo stress wo too much na okoto ho na wontimi na yiye na wo twere ban saa wachi bramu ya wontumi na edu papa ya kanfo de ama wa eyi stress efri ni padua ni mu na sa detoxify ni padua no eye imbustable mixture ya sanamrani se police ni na duro no edre se wonya bi no ma medofo ebeboa wo papa enipa bebre no momogya ntumi ndia furusane yi omuntini no emosisi make say se wotena esi mu kakra bia ne nsei wa wo hwe o TV so agye so ye ni sei o massage saa agye se wo sori ache se o miemia ne nsane saa na watumi dia so bibi mu obi so sori o timi de ne nan pempem ho saa obi mpo de ne nan no de ne nsamian ya na atom merofo mesroment na ho mema wa ba mu se nro no wanom bebre enipa edo ho ato imbusu so na wonom ne yie bedi adanse se eduro no ewura oni padua ni ma eye adwuma yie se malaria na tete wo eba na ekọ eba no wano malaria duro na ekọ kakra bi na asaba obi wo hono ma yesi afimu malaria wan fa nko hospital na se wano malaria duro ka enye enum anane mprenso so me pa chaw utie me na wote sa hunu se nkwamwa no na ho ode kọ fom esan se yare bi ebe ni padua mu se ya chronic se ya yare krankro se enye yare krankro no se betima free ni padua ni makontama gise wo immune system no ewa ahoden enti se nkwamwa no ye wikipe ubon se code ta chechewo ubon se wo mene motoda na ohwinuma sisi untumi nya ho hwe asa ho ye obasabasa de bia yare be ni padua nim ekwa enche na aba ana yare no eba na abaje agwa na de ni nuam nka ho ebre wo de a na chese nkwam ewo ni padua nim no na ho ode kofom enu nti na ye tuufo ni aka kira wo se nipa bebre nanum imbustable mixture omudi ho adanse na doctors bebre so na de omani adi akire professors bebre mu nim de efa bibiduro mu de omani adi akire na adanse a etwagu ne de a enipa te ne de enipa nyina so ye no krese edro imbustable mixture ye ka ho asem no unya binom a wapom de ho nsem no ebetuma agina brane pa saa niama we mu nti ne nya nigye ne ahotoso ne ade ahokeka eto ye nsafra wo se wonum imbust dampo a medofo yi bosumi ya yesimu yi wo de petu bottles na nom na hwese won so adanse a ye ka no unni bia na edro ye ka ho asem yi opedodo atu a Ghana hafa na ba bia ubenya bi atu na so wo akra ha se dia medofo me pacho Ekus pharmacy wa shama abenya dodo na etu ho widama pharmacy so wa shama hwa temana na boache wo honom okanshi drug na herbal shops akese ne nketu anyina imbust nya na wo mu tina herbal shop wo Ghana hafa na ba bia imbust enye na wo honom merafo me pacho obetumi afa ye numbers yi na wafre ye ade bia kire wadwen efa me kasa ho no obetumi ebisa ye anase edro no obetumi ebisa ye numbers no 0246 20 84 96 0246 20 84 96 and 0540 71 01 13 0540 71 01 13 but of me do see and I can who say imbustable mixture de e yapomde mapa and apomde mapa see imbustable mixture and I'm so police ni na ye yenti ye ka imbustable mixture otimeji enso say opo sini na dro no nyankopon hira opi Kristo ya adoma da sene ye besan so ene wa hia Mr. Speaker mo ni nyame nya adwuma
whether say nyame is putting up elections, just like the MPship. We also need to hold them accountable as citizens of our districts. Thank you for your wonderful message. One for Udianka. Good morning, Mr. Speaker. Please, I'm Isa Muhammad from Pru East. The same thing happened to my region. The same thing happened to my region about the MMDCE. Honorable Yusuf Suleimana deserves to be given the mandate as the next MCA. Thank you, Muhammad, for a message I would about. We say, please, I am talking about the GES recruitment, graduate recruitment. Okay, Angela Matthias here. Thank you very much. We say, good morning, Mr. Speaker. Please, the gentleman was talking about GES graduate recruitment. Okay, Mate, we'll find out for you why. We say, good morning, Mr. Speaker. Is Galamsey in the oral list? If not, please speak to that. Honorable Usman Abam. You sent in that one from Cape Coast, but my call lines in the Sobra. Now, many may offer any argument. Offer Isaac Moncote, offer matching.
Yeah, me dear.
Now, a bombo go there.
That's here.
And I trade and pass the South one day. Now, many workers say before me do better line, should I make kind. The Local Government Act, Act 462. Now, maybe some who a lot of questions. Kwanya you first to establish district assemblies, the functions of the assemblies, to even qualify to become a member of the assembly. Now, you were ready to say, yeah, as I say, you should do Juma assembly. What does it say? Yama DC position, no, Ababe Dani constituency party office.
Well, act now, Ukraine.
I must say, no,
yeah, to say no, the Act 936, and I must say.
Mamma check here, no, but me him say, no, be pronounce science, me boy.
Oh, it's science, it's almost there like that.
Okay. Mamma, here, now, why is it, say, I mean, the law talks about the selection processes need the account now, but I mean, obviously, and they NDC as a party are publishing a whole timetable. One more day vetting for their party members. Or more interest in becoming a DCE or an MCE.
Now, share 462 Nugrano. Chair was saying the same ideology as the party in office or in government. So, I didn't see it. Central government, in Krabata, district, constituency, and the nearest, and are the closest to the district. And the Papa Wino and Baoni share the same ideology. Papa Wino or Nipa, Papa Wino or one year and Nanti. And because Ukopa a capitalist person be Kotinaho. Na social democrat mu use elements of socialism, any element of democracy, a kabum ede dimojumano. No be a capitalist, raw capitalist, property owning person. Now Odeno Kotinawa. Don't you think that ideology a bit misleading the whole people?
Meet your power.
And the president, Butu, the central point, the top, no. Now, the definition of local government, is how do you call it? Governing under the lowest tier of the government structure. The lowest tier, unit committees, the zonals, the district or municipal or metropolitan. And the closest government I know a constituency no. There is nothing wrong about it.
Well, but my point is that I mean that office, a buying office under the Local Government Act,
yes.
Act 936, as amended in 2016. There are not much differences from the 462, But the question I may be sano and it's office now you didn't pane kwakotinem and you're buying office. Local government, I mean ministry ana efeso. Everything that will be coming will come from the central government. We agree, say on a party in power. But could there be a different means ebano the vetting of this applicant. I mean, yebefa so atoto womano rather than to say party for no ana enhwe hu say womu kita ideology. Now, what about a vision for the assembly itself? What about the pure understanding of the assembly's work as established by the law? I established the district assemblies, you know.
NDC forms now on the Abano. You are supposed to state your vision for the district.
Kessben.
It's a public office, you know. Yes. One say, apart from the technical functions of MC, you know, also a political function. All presently central government, and only a political, about 20% be a political. And that, you know, must be seen as being handled by the party.
I agree with you. If I say politically, you know, I mean, or free party dim the beba, as I say party for no edio biba. But the 20% now a political aspect of this appointment, you know, why do we have to allow the 20% to override the 80%? A more of technical, as I said, nipano enya a particular expertise and then knowledge-based acquisition or the betina ho aye juma. For instance, who you be say Omra Mayor Accra Mayor, onim the geography of Accra, onim the details of what happens in Accra and Kumasi. I mean, how does this person lead the assembly or the metropolis, you know, to a very successful end? So to say, I mean, Oboa complemented the effort of the central government.
Well, there are some school of thought that believes Accra, for instance, the AM, you know, basically political. That is how they see it because of the seat of the central government, you know, Neniwaha. All the ministries and other departments and agencies in Omninawaha. And there are a lot of near Ewaha in terms of in the event of some emergencies. You have the fire, you have the military, the police, everybody is here. And they think that the leader should be political. I mean, that position should be political. I've listened to some experts, that is how they see it. I think I want to appreciate a point, you know. Say, they should also look at the technical competency of whoever is going to take that seat. I understand it. But, Nanadwa, Soa was just a party secretary. And then he was hanging around Bukum. And he was placed there as the mayor of Accra. Elizabeth Kwacho was a former MC, deputy regional minister. And she was also placed there. Now, I think, sir, besides the technical approach to MC office, some people think that there should be somebody with that political clout. The same thing applies to Sampine because of his political clout within. But because we hear the results of the elections now, I shall say the people voted against NPP on so many grounds, including flooding in Accra, congestion in Kumasi, ineffective local government system in Kumasi, Accra, sanitation problems. There are so many petty issues that you can say these issues, Ekahona, NPP, Elusuye. Yes, you can say, I have always been advocating, why don't we bring Public Services Commission in to assist? But
in the vetting of the applicant.
Yes, but if you look at NDC manifesto, in the near future, they will also attempt to go into elections of MMDCs, but they are not non-partisan. And yet, NPP, they are approaching them as partisan. And let's see how it will go, because some of the members of the vetting committee, I don't think that they are all party people, so they are novice and they are out of place. Some of them are also well versed in the local government system. And we are vetting now. I want to see how things will unfold because the NPP, the Mekai said, because there was a doctor, one Dr. Dodu, and a NADMU coordinator, war gun of her. The NADMU coordinator in a doctor Nifriho, not medicine doctor, doctor of books. Because some of the questions were like, campaign, or he, kind ballot, or he. I mean, these kind of questions, or they are not betting me. No, yes,
so for exactly my point, the point I'm raising, say who allowed the party regional executives say woman na invite a applicant the applications every district ni mo and our constituency ni mo ba say woman pe DCs any MCs positions I mean politically na woman adwen no echo enti wo hwe NDC die ya woman ye vetting se ya
your call has been put on hold. Please wait to be reconnected.
Me da say over year free hold na any nkobo no composition no of the NDC's vetting no committee no regional chairman, regional secretary, in fact all the regional executives, okay? Na remember oba constituency ni ma executives are womun show interest to say womu pe DC positions ni bi no yetimi de womu ka vetting committee ne ho, okay? The member of parliament ho no person o ka ho a obetimi aka ho, either than that obetimi ayi ne rep ama ne rep aba betina committee ne so bi. So technically all of them are party people. So it presupposes that vetting now no concentration no is much more on the political aspect, okay, of applicant no our bet no money. And it is said of no campaign no now hefa, okay. How much did you contribute? Oh, Debbie, Mami for line one of Altiminka. Hello, over. Okay, so unfortunate. And see, now I was just reading the functions of the district assembly. Now I'm about so now why you magana deko. Now some of the functions, also one, a district assembly shall, and this is Act 936. Okay, or say a district assembly shall exercise political and administrative authority in the district. I know you're one. 2. I know you're section 1. Now B, promote the local economic development. Now what you say? So the question is that technically, how do you promote the local economic development of your district or municipality? 2, C, provide guidance and give direction and supervise other administrative authorities in the district as may be prescribed by law. And see, when him say all the ministries, our offices in the district levels, all those district heads in DC and as assembly, you are supposed to supervise all of them. You must have an understanding of the health sector, the security, everything combined. It's more or less like Woody president at the national level. Now you come to section 2. A district assembly shall exercise deliberative, legislative, and executive functions. Okay? And yakani nyina de ayede e abo ana wo ba aba best spearhead at the district assembly level. So it goes on and on and on and on. So it's not just about the political activities technically there are a lot of things to be done. As I said, people who choose must have fair knowledge of how to even administer some of these things.
You see, and yet favoritism party for no better honor on my ya Kwame or person or say per the mandate of the district chief executive no he's representing the president or the district the American watch say and appointment near political asana ya koto swaba so the bichi enti president to no not to ya form ya ban and not to ya ban when the dias are buying by it's a political party that brought the government. So the BJ, so the politics, no political party, they say we need somebody or bet me aboy your president. I'm making sure say your district never kosu to amass votes so the biche
yeah
your district in Bekoso because ultimately ko jai ma obia sakwa except political party they have say.
No, I agree. I'm saying say once the party is having a say, okay, say 3 nipa 3 and a party that's selecting the district, you can allow the Civil Service Commission or the Public Service Commission to run the vetting, okay, so that is a vetting, no, it's about politics, because at the end of office, no, it comes with a lot of technicalities. I feel party no ebe select area no. Nipa no bedu no hu na adwuma ese so ye. But you let's put it there.
The experts Kwame, they can also make mistakes. Some of them they can be also compromised. Me dey say o ma pani make it straight you know. Onje JJ ye fe dey say let's say regional ministers Kwame. O ma pani yan to so aba. We can do the district level Kwame, you can do it.
But if I enter Ghana rice,
and it took me to me say Ghana rice, Mammy Kwame.
Yes.
And I know now you call meeting or Bantman. Muntias my make any. And I know you call meeting or Bantman. Now me call baby. To me a matter say me coffee and could ye from me baby didi tamu cobra didi. And I'm so Mammy didi kakransa. And sorry come do fear na diasa. Now the agent as to feed you. And I'm call restaurant to be a bantman. Kwame, me toy jollof rice. Kwame omotima me take the first position manu na me say adeni amagana. And sister say I don't know who you and I'm say amagana. Me ana me to amagana. The taste in the bibia. Say Kwame, and fa ho how bleach I bleaching with ebia tomatoes instead. Amagana dia what ya no who say amagana rice and the mufua and I'm say me dia amagana ma amagana baby abefa bia mu say nkofo iti amagana say I ma me say I amagana immediate me no abi na meto amagana rice a rice Ghana Kwame eni siase emu na de emu na hwam but before me koso no amagana say en kan kire Ghana for say da mo ase yes abasia Ghana for ma yade much less some permit Ghana and no man pa enye President Mahama inauguration nkwa and a Kwame Appiah made in Ghana was displayed kente nkwa the much less said you mudia komo ye mu consume no Kwame mo pe Ghana de so ampa ama Ghana Kwame Henry Kota and Science farm ameka say abansi obi afa Ghana rice and enfani Christmas no mo Kwame Ghana for no akasa kire eti ama Ghana for se fanfa fidie so ne na mo ase Ghana for a mutugu ya mu yiso na mu diye ya da mo ase o ama Ghana rice Kwame na ye tugu so se ya Ghana nko an ye die Kwame obi e papom dede enu ti na mu ni na tugu so an omudi adekonti apart from say ya Ghana de na wudi na sika ne ka Ghana hase no na obi e papom dede edi enti na apom dede wo aba Ghana Amagana rice no Kwame ya package ye dua no Ghana ha epese wo Ghana ha ena ya sone so Ghana ha ye dia fa fidie mu Ghana ha ena ya package no Ghana ha na research so am ya tia se prekese ewiase ni na ba bi edua prekesa efifi no so ahu wo dua prekese na se fifi a se wo dua mo na so amfa bibia amframu a sasa no dua mo so na amfa bibia amframu a amfa bibia amframu ti se nipa no wodi a na sasa na yare eti yare bia wo mu bia atra ho ache no wodi Ghana rice to aso 2 weeks pe entampa so na a boost to immune system ti ade e duro kan wa na ko Ghana rice a rice Ghana eti Ghana ha say eye Israel ene Ghana nkwa na adua prekese eba enu ti na Ghana rice ye adua se ye package ye mfa bibia amfram
purely natural
purely natural ni swam no natural ne de no natural the bibia ye natural ye mfa bibia amfram eti Ghana rice a rice Ghana na Ghana for ye sada mo asese enkofo bia ye se kompesom de counterfeit ba ebe se market no mo ama mo kwan mo ankasa na mo nante pam bra your office eno no wo ye fe ne say abeka La Paz container police station ho mo na mo de ba se mo hwede enkofo yo ye de empese be se madwuma okonkokọ a enkokọ for di bi bai kofo dia for di bi bai ena ayi for so di bi bai hohoi for di bi bai ye da mo ase kuma se kwa de na chen ye da mo ase pass mo anka kofo bi koye bi a na oba tro the same Kwame package o na oba no oma sesa no eye obo de bibini tru ni na aye we bibini o ba we do oma ye ni bushi head bi ena oma tro Ghana with the same printing one amode ba ye da mo ase na ukone say enya amagana we nu aja to mutie die wo so we na we bibini wo de brodi ani atwa ase amagana ne da ho no na rice ni entwa ni ye green eti we na ye original no taste no ye natural eno no ye Ghana taste amagana rice Ghana eti yare bia wo so bia wudi amagana rice na sa yare emu na da emu na hwam eti se kwa wo ye jollof rice wo ye plain rice wo ye mutuo wo ye fried rice wo ye amamo rice porridge mutuo say rice water amagana rice de wo ya ton abonten ama nipa dia ko ne yam de Kwame amagana rice de wo ya di no fie amagana rice na amagana rice asamode ne say Kwame ena emo no enei usu betimi aba be agent no anya bia akoton bi ebia na ye prosini opon awia wo ye nurse opon awia enimre obeda kakra na wanimu ho no wahyehyɛ kakra na nkofo aba beto ukɔ adwuma no asesa de akodi dem so obedu ho obɛha ma wa fa kogu dem ade kye a osaba na wasaba be hyehyɛ we one district one factory wodi sika kuma bi ba ni agye de ato ho ni ama mu no bi akoto dodo a opɛ bi ade baba mo akoton na asmade ne se 2 weeks na asa na wafamfaso no wasa beje foforo na enam se na aba Ghana rice baby abekɔ bia obi eto amagana rice kotokro ba jom Swabi jom Takrady Market Square Oko Kantamanto Okanshi jom Oko Kaneshi jom Central Market to Kumasi Anno jom Kumasi Asafo Market Kejetiane Bebia Ghana ha Oko Boss Oko Supermarket Bebia ya Magana rice intino Kwame 2 weeks so nasa acha 3 days 4 days 5 days nasa kwa je foforo ebetimi aboa amwaduma odi wakatua ya bind man onfa wonsanka amagana rice Ghana nas medabiam so ne se ebia na wo adwuma no wo sa ko school anase wadwuma no panado wo pesa wo di usika duam ye agent na mmom wo time na moa wo ma wo ntimi nya amagana rice adwuma no wo so je fasika ne bra ye di bewuram di ama ye di wuramu abosome je won fa so bia de ba ma wo pe wo pedia yen amagana rice Ghana amagana rice Ghana ye di mo no amana Ghana rice so ampa Kwame Kwame Ghana rice so ampa na tie wo person do atu wo person o ye agent wo person o ye super agent nso so a number no ye 053 70 39 464 053 70 39 464 and 020 76 197 020 76 197 Amagana rice Ghana o hwe achi akwaya Kwame you La Paz. Okay. Udu La Paz also help container police station. Almost make us be more chebia police for no. Aha. Udu La Paz police station they will container. Ni opposite baby fa Accra any circle card. Upeja wuchabo se Amagana rice ya so. Na Kwame yanka chiro kwa bedu omo ton phones ni phones ne omo tonton no obia ye agent to obia so ahye bi e wona ni wo kura behu Amagana rice Ghana. Emumu jolaka. Emu Lionel Messi. Emo Jamal Musiala, emo Bayern Munich, emo Cristiano Ronaldo, emo Kwame Appiah Kubi, emo Oketeche FIFA orozo away. Yeah, Nana Pia baby obi abechiachao. Amagana rice Ghana. Emo ne de emo ne champa enti Kwame. Ye tungu so ko Kumasi nso a. Udu affordable housing. Eno no asokore mampo. Anase eja SG mo na chi pɛ ɛhɔ ɛna abɛhu ama Ghana rice arise Ghana na school for di na ɛhɔ na obia okɔ KNUST for ɔmo na hɔ no na aba ɛbɛbɛtu bie ɛde kɔ hostel edibo amoto obia papa mo de ne enti sɛ hu sɛ nkofo di ama Ghana rice no bebreba ɛnyɛ bibia ɛyɛ apamudintra ama Ghana rice arise Ghana ama Ghana rice arise Ghana ɛmo na damu no twa ewi atira kwai de pebi yɛda mo ase
so di mbutu Ghana mari sumanguru ya wada show
Kwame, wishing no pressure. I will come as you a very big happy birthday. No pressure, it's your birthday today. I wish you the best of your new age. God bless you. We celebrate you this morning. Live long with good health and prosperity. Kashemra. When you're dancing, dear. I'm sure. I'm sure I upon me did a Kwame Appiah Kubi, Mr. Speaker. No pay my men now was it. Papa na wa wunya da je etie ye na wo share ye no. God bless you so much. Many na African born Ziga. Aha ana ye di was say Joe any team no at the mid production no to our show on all the networks and to stay with them and the rest of our programs. I don't ye near tomorrow and our China. We'll be back again to wrap up for the week. Na ye di na wo twin so di ni na no e di SC. God bless you. Stay blessed.